Hey, friendo, Steve here.
And Larson.
And the Enforcer.
And welcome to our predictions for WWE Fastlane. Coming up this Sunday, we are going to be live doing our reactions to those. And, of course, the current Trios champion, the Enforcer, Stevie Bradley. So you guys know how the Trios title works. The Trios title is defended amongst all three of us. The big red is between me and Larson. So if the Enforcer wins Trios title, then whoever comes in second place wins big red.
Yes.
Right. That's how it works.
Yes.
Correct.
And Larson, if you could please explain to the people.
Sure. Confidence points, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Yes. For example, on the Fastlane card, there's 8 matches. The match you are most confident in, you assign 8 confidence points. The match you are least confident in, a single confident point. You get 1 number per match, so 1 through 8. And then for every match you guess correctly, you get that number of points. At the end of the show, whoever has most points wins predictions.
Okay, so the other thing that we do have to kind of discuss, just for the purposes, this is predictions as we talk about it.
Yes.
There are at least 2 matches on this card that could go any number of ways. So just as
including not happening.
That's where this discussion comes in.
Yes.
So the ground rules for matches that end up not happening. If a match is canceled prior to the kickoff show,
Right.
meaning, and it doesn't even have to be I believe like with Asuka versus Lacey Evans, it was still on the card
As
listed on the show page
the day of.
until
Yeah,
that
the
day.
day of.
And then it was pulled. It being pulled is it being canceled. So it's not like, I don't even think that they had like an announcement that it was canceled. I think during the kickoff show, they said that she was still going to defend the title. That never happened. So if the match is canceled prior to kickoff, then we can then alter our confidence points.
To reflect
Right?
that, yes, that seems fair.
reflect that.
I think precedent has been established based on what happened with that instance you mentioned. However, if once the kickoff show begins, the show has started. If a match is canceled during the course of that show, that's that.
So an example of this could potentially be Braun Strowman versus Shane McMahon.
Yes.
That was taken off of the show page for Fastlane, and it seemed like it was canceled. We even did a news brief where I had a big old thing, match canceled, on the thumbnail. That match was announced tonight as still having been on the Fastlane card.
Yeah.
Even though it doesn't appear on the show page.
It is
so we
not
can
on
assume
WWE.com right now. Still, it's not
it's
there.
still happening. However, it wouldn't surprise me if during the kickoff or during the show at some point, something happens backstage to preclude that match from happening. That match might not actually happen. That's why if you put any confidence points on that match and that match doesn't happen, you lose those confidence points.
Yes.
Okay.
So with that being said, Larson, where do we begin here?
We
with,
begin
our matches?
with a more sure thing. Drew McIntyre versus Sheamus. I believe this is a no-holds-barred contest right now. Steve, who do you have?
This is my match that has the most confidence points behind it. I've got Drew McIntyre winning with 8 confidence points.
Same here. I got Drew with 8 as well. He's not going to go into Mania losing many matches. Heck, he's not going to lose any. He's going to win this. 8 confidence points. What about yourself, Enforcer?
I am putting 7 confidence points on McIntyre. Much like in line with you guys, he is not eating a singles pin until probably after Mania, because I got a feeling he's going to win that belt. But you got to keep him looking strong, building to Mania. Right now, we've only got Raws for him. After this, you have solidified him as a number 1 contender. You keep him booking strong.
Totally. Next, for the United States Championship, your champion, Matt Riddle, versus the challenger, Mustafa Ali. Enforcer, who do you got?
I have, because Retribution has not shown anything in terms of winning, even Ali. Riddle, 6 confidence points.
I agree with you there, Enforcer. This whole story with Retribution is about them falling apart and being completely and totally inept. I don't see, as much as I'd love to see Mustafa Ali carry that U.S. title, Unfortunately, I don't see any universe where that's happening at Fastlane. I agree with you, Matthew. Riddle, 6 confidence points. What about you, Steve?
Got Riddle with 5 confidence points, and everything you guys just said is completely true.
There you go.
There we go.
Right.
Next, Women's Tag Team Championships. Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler, your champions, taking on Sasha Banks and Bianca Belair. They kind of threw a little bit of a curveball in there tonight with the tease about Nia and Shayna potentially breaking up. I'm not putting a whole lot of stock in that, though. I don't see Sasha and Bianca winning. They're not getting along. You got Reginald there helping out Nia, and I just don't see it happening. I got Nia and Shayna 4 confidence points.
I have the exact same thing. I've got Nia and Shayna with 4 confidence points.
I am with you guys, but I have 3 confidence points on Nia and Shayna.
Next, for the Intercontinental Championship, your champion, Big E, taking on Apollo Crews. Steve, who do you got?
I'm gonna go with the go home math on this one, dude. Apollo Crews has lost, what was it, 3 matches to Big E.
Mm-hmm.
It's very possible that Big E wins, and like in a DQ finish, like Apollo just beats the crap out of him, and
it's entirely possible that Big E beats the crap out of Apollo Crews too.
This
Crews
is not
by DQ. Yeah,
this is not a no DQ match.
Nope.
And so this might end in a DQ. I'm gonna say either way though, Apollo Crews comes out with a win here. He might not walk out with the title. I mean, like you said, it could go the other way as well. Apollo has his, we didn't see him tonight, but he's got his bodyguards with him. We saw them like 2 weeks ago or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And so, yeah, I'm going to say Apollo Crews. I've got 3 confidence points on Apollo Crews.
What about you, Enforcer?
Okay, I know that I wrote in that. Steve, how many did you have on Apollo?
3. I have 3 confidence points.
3. Okay, I know that I wrote in that document with you guys, but Apollo with 1. But because McMahon, that McMahon Shane thing, this is where I'm going to go manic.
Ooh,
I'm gonna go Apollo with 5.
Wow.
Whoa!
5 confidence points on Apollo. Go home math intact, and much like with you guys, if he wins by DQ because Big E has gone over that edge and he gets DQ'd, Apollo still gets that win. He may not get the belt, but he gets that win.
That is correct.
5 on Apollo for win.
That's good.
Is manic.
That is
pick from the old
manic.
Enforcer.
It probably might pay off for you though.
It
Larson,
could,
how many?
it could.
You had 3 on Apollo, is that right?
I have 2 on Apollo.
You have 2 on Apollo. Okay.
2 on Apollo
All right.
Crews.
Yeah,
Everything
that might pay off.
both you guys said is correct. Next match just made tonight, right out during SmackDown. Seth Rollins taking on Shinsuke Nakamura. Who do you got, Enforcer?
Okay, this one, I went back and forth on. This one and Apollo were the 2 I was not sure about. Okay, now I'm going to take Nakamura 2 confidence points, and that's because Cesaro is going to interfere, hit Seth Rollins in the back with something. Referee isn't going to see it. Nakamura is going to get a roll-up win, and then the feud with Seth and Cesaro continues on from there. Nakamura, 2 confidence points.
Wow.
Wow.
All right. I
All
like
right.
it. Larson, what do you say?
I have Seth with 7.
Wow. All right.
I kind of feel like that he's going to walk into his match against Cesaro at WrestleMania strong. I get the idea of Cesaro interference. He might try to come down and help out Nakamura. Sadly, I think it's not going to work for him. Cesaro's going to be the one. If anybody's pitted Seth between now and Mania, it's going to be Cesaro. So I got Seth 7 confidence points.
All right.
If Shinsuke wins this, doesn't that I think Enforcer would then, because I'm picking Seth Rollins with 7 confidence points as well. If this goes the other way, Enforcer might retain that trios title.
Oh yeah, I think easily. I mean, 7 confidence points is a lot to
Man,
lose.
I'm going out there, man. Listen, friendos.
That's a great
if
pick.
if there's anything that you guys know, is that when there is hostilities and difference of opinion on the live stream, that makes for good
true.
content.
That's true.
So if anything, tune in for that match to either see me look extremely upset that I got to send this immediately back, or me fucking going insane because
Man.
I just stole another one, baby.
Oh my God! At some point, yeah, dude, he's gonna be gunning for Big Red. We're never gonna see it again.
I know. Seemingly. All right. Next, this one's a real head scratcher. I don't know what to make of this one. Alexa Bliss versus Randall Keith Orton. At first when I was filling this out, I literally put no contest because it seems just as likely this match never gets started, or it gets started, Fiend shows up, and then it just stops with nobody winning, because we've seen that before. However, I kind of feel like it's a better bet to go into this picking a winner.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going with Randall Keith Orton. I only got 3 confidence points on it. I don't feel great. I actually feel like there's probably a better chance that we get some weird finish or a non-start to the entire match. But I got Randall Keith Orton with 3 confidence points.
I have nothing written down here, but I'm gonna go. So I'm just playing this out in my head because I'm literally gonna decide when I'm done talking this out right now. So they go out there. Maybe they do some Alexa mind games, and then like a charred version of the Fiend shows up, like a nightmare version of the Fiend. Alexa wins. I'll go with Alexa.
Right,
I'm gonna say Alexa wins.
All right.
Two,
right?
Two confidence points.
Yeah, you got 2
confidence points.
Okay. Much like with Steve, and I feel bad if I'm picking with Steve here, but basically what's going to happen is the same thing. I'm thinking they're going to get some charred remains of the Fiend going to go in there, and I don't know how they're going to do it, but Alexa wins 4 confidence points.
I mean, it's also it's possible. Like I was tempted to go with a no finish.
Yeah.
Like you had thought about.
Yeah.
You know what? Hold on a second. I know we're not supposed to change. So you're going with Alexa just to make this interesting. You're going with Alexa. You're going with Randy Orton.
You can go no contest.
I'm going to change mine to no finish. Yeah,
no
to no
finish.
contest.
No
I'm going
contest.
to change it to that. It's just
That's
going to fart out.
Yeah, that seems likely.
No finish
Basically
for
to make
two.
it interesting between the three of us. This is special circumstances, so nobody get on my ass about it.
No,
Okay.
we're still talking about this match, so it's fine.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about you guys. I'm talking about comments.
Oh,
Okay.
of course. How dare you guys?
So
Larson, you had how much on Orton?
3.
3. Okay, got you.
Don't feel good
All right.
about it, though. Don't feel good about it.
right.
Next, a match that could very well not happen. It's not even on
Right.
WWE.com right now, even though it was talked about during the show. Shane McMahon versus Braun Strowman. Who do you got, Steve?
fucking, I don't know. Dude, here's the thing. I got 1 confidence point on this.
All right.
Until
Canceled. That's your 1 confidence point of match being canceled.
until I see evidence that this entire thing isn't just to humiliate Braun Strowman for some unknown transgression backstage. Braun Strowman's losing whatever this is going to be. Shane McMahon, 1 confidence point.
All right.
There you
Enforcer.
go. Okay. Before you gave that whole breakdown of if this match is through the match, before the card goes through, and then if the match is on the card and then it doesn't happen, I was going to say Shane McMahon with 5 because I'm much like with you guys. Braun's losing whatever this is, whatever this shit is. He is losing it. But now that the way you say, I got a feeling there's probably going to be some BS where the match isn't even going to happen. So McMahon, 1 confidence point. That's all that I have. But no way in hell is Strowman winning anything like this.
I got Braun with 1. If he wins, it's going to be because he's beaten up Shane. There's no stipulation on this. It's not no DQ or anything, as far as we know.
No.
Shane could find himself in trouble, use a weapon on Braun to get himself DQ'd, and then the humiliation begins. So I got Braun. Mm-hmm. I think if the match happens, I think you can't have Braun go into this and lose, because then that's it. He's done. I don't care how Shane wins. If Shane beats him even on Fastlane, Braun is done. Even if he gets his win back at WrestleMania, I don't think they're going to do the same thing they did last time where the match doesn't even start. I think they're going to do a situation where Braun has the upper hand, and then Shane get himself DQ, and maybe they'll have some stipulation for the Mania match.
I think it's, in my opinion, it's more likely that Braun, like Big E versus Apollo we mentioned, Braun is just going to go off on Shane, to the point where maybe he gets DQ'd and Shane still gets the win there. I don't know, but I mean, I could see it going your way. We saw Shane McMahon use, 2 buckets of goo and a giant camera.
Yeah.
So it could totally go that way too.
It could absolutely go that way. But yeah, beforehand, I mean, I had McMahon here, but now it being off, they talk about it. It's not on the website.
Yeah, who knows?
I got shy with it, so it's just going to be 1 for me.
And then finally, your main event for the Universal Championship.
Yeah.
Roman Reigns versus Daniel Bryan. We all got Roman Reigns, right?
Yeah.
We all have Roman Reigns.
Who do you got? Well, how many points do you have on it, Steve?
6. 6
all right.
confidence points.
I have 5.
I have 8.
I mean, Roman is not losing this match. I don't know if they're going to do some weird finish, though. That's why I only have 5 on it to lead into this Daniel Bryan Edge thing, because Edge in some capacity is going to cost Daniel Bryan this match. Whether that means Ed or Roman gets the clean win on Daniel Bryan, which is entirely possible, or we get some weird finish. The safer bet is Roman winning 5 confidence points.
Yeah,
there you go.
Absolutely. Couldn't agree with you more. That's why I got most of my confidence on it.
All right. Well, thanks everybody for tuning in. We appreciate it. Hopefully you'll be tuning in over on our YouTube channel on Sunday for Fastlane. The kickoff begins at 3 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Eastern. So yeah, keep an eye out for that. Thanks for watching, everybody. We appreciate it. Till next time, we'll talk to you later.
Goodbye.
Later.